Have you ever wondered why you're so unlucky in life? Do you feel like you've been stuck with a permanent debuff since birth, as if the game of life randomly threw an annoying trait at you that you can't turn off? But hold on a second. What if I told you that these debuffs could actually be your secret superpowers? That's right, just like in games, sometimes what seems like a weakness is the key to unlocking ultimate power. In the gaming world, we often see characters with traits that seem like weaknesses, like slow speed or low health, but turn out to be advantages in specific situations, helping them win in unexpected ways. Real life is no different. Today, we're going to explore 4 genetic debuffs that are actually top-tier buffs, helping you shine in unexpected ways. You'll see that, just like in games, these traits aren't bugs, they're features. Imagine you're the main character in a role-playing game. Even if a genetic trait appears as a debuff, it actually possesses a hidden skill or special power that awaits activation. And today, we will explore those hidden skills together. Are you ready to level up and turn debuff into buff? Debuff, having a genetic mutation sounds scary, doesn't it? Especially when it relates to bones, you might think of something fragile like glass. You might imagine yourself as a character in a game with a weak health bar, easily knocked out by a light fall. It seems unfair that the game of life throws such a debuff at you, right? But wait, the LRP5 mutation doesn't make your bones fragile, it does the opposite. This mutation makes your bones super hard, almost unbreakable. Research from the New England Journal of Medicine has found that people with this mutation have abnormally high bone density, making them nearly immune to fractures. This not only helps you avoid common injuries like breaking an arm while rollerblading or breaking a leg while playing soccer. It's also a significant advantage in physically demanding activities or professions that require physical endurance, such as mountain climbers or firefighters. Moreover, this mutation is inspiring scientists to research treatments for osteoporosis and other bone diseases. You're not just a player with a special buff, you're also an inspiration for future medicine. Imagine falling from a tree, everyone around you panics, but you just stand up, dust yourself off, and continue as if nothing happened. You are a real-life version of Wolverine, no need for adamantium claws, but your bones are as hard as diamond. Or like a superhero with natural armor, ready to face any physical challenge without fear. In gaming terms, this is like equipping a legendary armor set with max-level defense stats. Every hit, even from the strongest boss, feels like a mosquito bite. You are the tanker every team dreams of, unstoppable, always standing strong in the face of danger. And the best part? You don't need to loot or craft this armor, it's already built into your DNA. The LRP5 mutation isn't a bug in your genetic code, it's a special upgrade, a unique feature that makes you nearly indestructible. While others have to be careful with every step, you can confidently dive into adventures without fear. Think of this as your superpower, and don't hesitate to show it off. You're not just an ordinary player, you're a rare character with unmatched defense stats. A genetic mutation sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? You might worry that it would put your health in a red alert state, as if you've been stuck with an annoying debuff since birth. But hold on, don't panic just yet. The CCR5 Delta 32 mutation isn't a troublemaker, it's actually a natural shield against HIV, one of the most dangerous viruses on the planet. According to Nature's Table, this mutation disables the gateway that HIV uses to enter cells, leaving the virus knocking on the door but never getting in. Lucky individuals with 2 copies of this mutation are almost immune to HIV, like the Berlin patient Timothy Ray Brown, who was cured of HIV after receiving a bone marrow transplant from a donor with the mutation. While the rest of the world has to be careful to avoid HIV, you walk around with an invisible suit of armor, like a main character in a game with an immortality skill. In gamer terms, it's like having a passive ability that makes you immune to a deadly status effect, with maxed out disease resistance stats without needing to farm or upgrade anything. So, don't see this mutation as something abnormal to worry about, it's a superpower that protects you from a major threat, turning you into a legendary player in the game of life. Having the sickle cell gene sounds like a big risk, doesn't it? If you have 2 copies of this gene, you could suffer from severe sickle cell disease. A scary debuff in the game of life. But wait a minute, don't panic just yet. If you only have one copy, you possess a special ability: resistance to malaria, a disease that has claimed millions of lives. According to the NCBI bookshelf, this trait becomes a survival advantage in regions where malaria is rampant, helping your ancestors survive deadly epidemics. Imagine being in a deep forest where malaria-carrying mosquitoes lurk everywhere. While others have to worry and take precautions, you have a natural shield against them, like having a legendary item in your inventory that grants plus 50% resistance to a common enemy's attack. However, be careful, because if you have two copies, the debuff activates, and you have to face sickle cell disease. But if you only have one, this gene isn't a burden, it's a precious legacy, a hidden buff that helps you triumph in the harshest environments. Red hair can make you stand out in a crowd, and not always in the way you want. Sometimes you might even be teased or feel self-conscious. Plus, your sun-sensitive skin demands extra care when you're outside, as if you've been hit with a debuff that reduces your defense against the sun. But don't be too quick to feel down, because red hair actually comes with a set of superpowers you might not know about. According to Glam, redheads often have a higher pain threshold, need less sunlight to produce vitamin D, and have a unique, memorable appearance. Imagine sitting in the dentist's chair for a tooth extraction while others wince and groan. You just shrug it off like it's nothing, leaving the dentist amazed. Or on gloomy winter days, when everyone else is low on vitamin D and feeling sluggish, your body is still running like an energy factory, efficiently producing vitamin D. In the gaming world, red hair is like a rare skin with impressive bonus stats: plus 20% pain tolerance, plus 30% resource efficiency, and plus 50% style points. So, red hair isn't a weakness, it's the mark of a legendary character in the game of life, a special buff that helps you shine in your own way. Unbreakable Bones, HIV Resistance, Malaria Resistance, red hair. These debuffs turn out to be buffs that help you shine in your own way. We've explored how the LRP5 mutation makes bones super hard, almost unbreakable. The CCR5 Delta 32 mutation creates a natural shield against HIV. The Sickle Cell Trait provides resistance to malaria, and red hair comes with better pain tolerance and efficient vitamin D production. Each trait, though initially seeming like a disadvantage, hides a special strength, proving that in the game of life, no debuff is useless. Think about the Berlin patient, Timothy Ray Brown, who, thanks to the CCR5 mutation, defeated HIV, a disease once considered a death sentence. He not only survived but became a symbol of hope for millions. Or consider redheads, who, despite sometimes being teased, have turned their difference into a symbol of confidence and uniqueness. They prove that every debuff can be an advantage as long as you know how to use it. In games, characters with strange traits are often the strongest, and it's the same in real life. You don't need to change yourself to fit in, you just need to discover and harness the hidden strength within. Now it's your turn. Do you have a debuff that has become a buff in your life? It could be a genetic trait, a personality quirk, or even a difficult experience that has made you stronger. Share your story in the comments, and let's discover the hidden superpowers we never realized we had. You're not just inspiring others, you might also learn more about yourself. Let's turn debuffs into buffs together and prove that each of us is the main character in our own game.